Hello and welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour.
And we're about to spizz oil the his hell out of Magic Order #1.
Page by page, panel by panel.
Oh my god, this is the first book from the Miller World Netflix team up. I have been excited for this for a while.
Yeah, I was hyped the second I heard about it.
Right.
And then we kind of got to see a few pages a little bit early.
Pages at C2E2.
And like, they were amazing.
Yes.
But
we didn't know.
Yeah, had no idea.
We had no idea what was actually in store here. We were given a false sense of security.
Yeah, because
with this one,
like we're storytellers or people that have been around comics their entire lives.
Exactly.
We can kind of fill in the blanks. No, we got enough to know something cool was happening, but not.
We really didn't see it. Like it's literally magic where you know the hand is in front of you and you took our watch.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want it back. I'm not gonna lie about this.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the watch.
Mark Millar, Olivia Copiel.
Yeah.
Okay, we were just having this conversation. So it says here to use a QR reader to snap this code and then look at the cover. We are currently reviewing on Tuesday.
Yes.
Which means that
8:26 p.m. Eastern Standard American Time.
Yes. When you snap this, it actually takes you to a Facebook page that is not available yet.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if tomorrow, when this goes live on shelves, if we were to look then, will it take us to something different?
Yeah.
And what could that possibly be?
Yeah.
The only time that I've heard anything about this, like even following Mark on Instagram and Twitter, I've not seen anything about this.
No.
So I'm really kind of excited.
Yeah.
Because it's something more.
It's super secret.
Yeah.
Like there a lot of times you even bother to read that interior first page.
And if you don't, you miss something.
Yeah.
But like use your phone to reveal our first trick.
Yeah.
It got me. I was like, well, what is
this first
that?
trick?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. We'll find
Oh
out
my God.
at some point here in the near future.
Oh, we're trying to figure it out. If you snap it and it does something amazing, before we talk about it, tell us because we want to know.
Please do.
We absolutely want to know.
Because this we're doing it as a free one, so please understand we will hook you up if you pay normally.
Yes,
we'll just
absolutely.
take care of it.
Absolutely.
Is this something that we're going to have on YouTube also?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. So again, let's comment on it.
Yeah,
let's talk about this as a process. Now, all right, the Magic Order being the first book to come through the Netflix Miller World Image team up.
High expectations.
Huge expectations. Already stated record-breaking sales on this one. Highest in like 20 years.
Yeah. And the weird thing is though, it's all strip cover returnable. Every single copy.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
That is such a bold move as a creator.
Yeah. Nobody does it.
Nobody
does it.
Mark Miller World, Netflix obviously has a confidence in this product.
Yeah.
It says it all.
Yeah.
It literally says it all. I got to give a shout out to the others. Dave Stewart, we got to give a shout out to you. Your colors are fantastic.
It's amazing.
Especially for having another #1 issue.
Yeah, over on the image side. I was also on the image side.
Yeah. Pete Dougherty, letterer.
Yeah.
I hope Pete did the design for the Magic Order logo.
Yeah.
There is something so cool about the way that the hidden square dips into the O on that. I've been in love with that since. Like, as a person that letters his own comics, this is brilliant. Melina McCulloch, if you did the logo design.
Yeah, whoever did the
whoever
design.
did that, claps.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Rachel Fulton, my heart, you do such an amazing job. So excited. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Turning the page. It starts off with some loving.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to think how many of Mark's books have actually featured romantic coitus.
I'm trying to remember if
I don't know that too many have. So it was kind of like a sort of move for me.
I'm trying to remember if that was Warren Ellis.
Which what do you?
Because there was the one book that opened up with it was the first appearance of Midnighter and Apollo, and it opened up with a little bit of.
If it's first appearance, it definitely was Ellis.
It was Ellison.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because that would have been in Stormwatch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Too many concussions. I apologize.
It happens, dude. It happens. But we start off with this couple, obviously,
in a couple,
and truly a couple.
Yeah.
In love. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The next panel.
Yeah, and like the opening couple lines, we live in a world of science and logic. This is not a coincidence.
Okay.
And kind of
like, a little obtuse.
Yeah.
Wide thinking.
Yeah.
Not a problem. We've got a figure in a Marquis de Sade, like, kind of...
Yeah, like the plague doctor like mask and stuff. And then the person with the bowler, like...
They're in another building, or on top of another building, staring.
Yeah.
The hat guy is like they've just finished copulating. What a unsexy way to describe what's going on in the panel before.
Yeah, they put the aardvark back in the cage. Like, no, it's copulating.
He just finished rubbing his naughty bits on her bits, and it's great. I love the joke in this one, of course, is he's dreaming about a train journey, and she's just closed her eyes.
Yeah.
That's hilarious to me because the dude already went to sleep.
Yeah, he's already out.
He's
in REM sleep.
Already, and she's like, oh, that was magical. I enjoyed it.
Tell us about where we're going.
He's done.
No, there's a train.
Whoever this guy is, though, asking, is their home secured?
Yeah.
This is dark. Like, it starts off, I mean, visually speaking.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah.
We don't see the guy in the hat.
Yeah.
Right away, or the marquee hat
right
away. Like, clearly by the third panel, we can see the bowler hat guy.
Yeah. And he doesn't look 100% human. There's something different about him.
Lack of pupils.
Yeah, no pupils. His face is just
almost too smooth.
It's
kind of like it's made of something malleable.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. But then comes the worst thing. This is possibly the worst.
Yeah.
2 pages.
Yeah.
As a parent,
because you're starting off with, is their home secure with any defenses? And does that mean like alarms or tripwires or something? And then when the person with the hat is talking, not the hat, the bowler hat, but the marquee thing, yes, but I can work around them. There's a child sleeping at the end of the corridor, and I think I'll be able to go through him. And he's holding like a magic wand.
Right. That's igniting with power.
Yeah. And we live in a world of science and logic.
Right.
What is going on
magic
here?
Wand thing?
Yeah.
What? All of a sudden, the next sequence is this little boy sits up in bed, totally masked, like you don't see his face at all.
Yeah.
You see his little toddy feet.
Yeah.
Going downstairs, just as quiet and simple.
Yeah. And
standing in front of what is obviously the utensil drawer in the kitchen, but it's the prone way that he's standing in.
Yeah.
Like it's clearly not of his own volition to do this.
Like he's an automaton at this point.
Yes.
He's a puppet.
Yes. And then the last panel on this page is a tiny hand reaching towards a drawer full of knives and sharp cutlery.
Yeah. And the way that you never see their face or anything really dehumanizes them. They're not a character anymore. They're a monster. They're a weapon.
It's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
You turn the page, and the bowler hat guy is saying, well, what if they hear you?
Right, which is kind of weird. Like, he's
clearly invoking some sort of reverence for the people that are involved here. And dude is like, they won't. I've canceled all the sound in the room, and my feet aren't touching the floor anymore.
Which, that final part, like, why would that have...
Wait, what?
You're not even in there.
Whose feet? Like, what are you talking about? You're not there.
Even if it's the kid, because I went back and re-looked. His feet.
His feet are on the floor.
Yeah. What is...
Terrible. He says they have absolutely no idea. Now,
this is...
As a parent with young children, I can tell you that the creepiest thing that a child could ever do is to crawl into your bed at night.
Yeah. It is.
You're already, like, not lucid. You're...
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you feel something coming.
Yeah.
And you have to quickly recognize this thing not only belongs to you, you helped make it.
Yeah.
So you can't kill it.
Yeah.
No matter how terrifying it might be in that moment.
Number of times that one of my many daughters have like walked in and I'm half awake and I see them and I'm like, crap, I'm in the ring.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Like, all of a sudden, someone's gonna like, you know.
But when you do realize who it is, you're like, oh, all right, come on. You're just having a nightmare.
It's fine.
Yeah. In this,
no. Because this one, the kid is crawling up in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, presumably the dad's eyes shoot open.
Yeah. It's like in that moment, like, oh crap.
Oh my God. As the kid buries the knife through his chin, through the top of his head.
And the woman is just like shocked. Like what
just happened?
Yeah. And then just the kids just, you never see the kids' eyes. They're always in shadow. It's so, like it's just this this innocent creature is now a living weapon.
A living weapon, and it does the worst thing possible.
Yeah.
When this woman is realizing what's just
It's
happened.
so messed up.
And the kid just looks at her and goes,
which is so dismissive.
like, it's not even like it doesn't even say shh.
Yeah.
It just does this.
It's so dismissive. Like, what happened? Because the kid doesn't go to kill her.
No.
She's so much not like.
You're a non-thing.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine being dismissed like that. I don't care what the situation is. Like, what if I hit you with something? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's on so many levels. Like, this woman, does she have any comprehension of what's going on? Because we don't until we look at the next panel, and then we understand when they're talking about how feet aren't on the floor.
Right.
Those people are now floating.
Yes.
Floating.
Like away from the roof.
Yeah.
Towards other buildings.
Yeah.
First wizard down.
Yeah. So they know that she poses no threat. They know she has no clue what's going on.
Exactly. And that's twisted.
And they're floating in, and it's not like they're, I don't know, in a country estate out in Wales.
No. They're in a city.
Yeah.
Like anybody can look outside and see them.
Yeah, and they're just kind of floating through the air.
La 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 la.
How fearless, how badass do you have to be that you're just like,
completely.
Whatever.
Completely. And again, I got to give a shout out to Dave Stewart because the color palette here just feeds into how dark this is.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
And then we meet Cordelia Moonstone. Oh my gosh. She's so awesome.
She is the greatest lovable, horrible.
Mm-hmm. I think I dated her freshman year of college.
That's fair.
I'm not sure.
I think we all have a Cordelia Moonstone in our black book. She's picked up by the cops. I mean, clearly arrested, sitting in the back seat.
What kind of person gets arrested at a 5-year-old's birthday party?
That's the question that starts off her story.
And at that point, that should be my Tinder profile.
Just literally.
Yeah.
And her answer is so perfect. The magician, obviously. This is a woman whose bank account is insufficient F's to give.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she is depraved and unrelenting.
Yeah.
Unapologetic about the whole thing.
Yeah. And especially when she explains what happened.
What exactly happened.
Yeah.
So in the nicest way possible, what we will say is while at said birthday party, she decided to entertain not just the little kids, but the main kid's dad.
Yes.
In the kitchen.
There were party favors.
The mom caught it.
Yes, and from the mother's violent reaction, I would assume this violates the social contract that she had with her husband.
There's some vows involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a thing. And upon fighting back, cops are called.
Yeah.
She gets arrested. Her explanation, this is why you should not, here as children, this is a life lesson. Do not use vodka over your cereal when you're out of milk.
Never vodka.
It's not a good plan.
Never vodka.
It's not a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what kind of cereal?
Right?
I just want to know, what kind of cereal did she...
Like, I thought Captain Crunch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like Captain Crunch, maybe like a strawberry Stoli?
Not bad. I was curious if it was like a Rice Krispies. You know, you got the Snap, Crackle, and Pop and some vodka. Like, I don't know,
that's
Pop
almost,
and vodka?
That's almost too healthy.
You think so?
Like Mueslix or something?
Chex. She went with Chex.
Yes.
Kid tested, mother approved. Or mother disapproved. I don't know.
Magician approved.
Yes. Okay. Again, Mark Millar, the greatest thing. It's not. I would never pin it down as he's one of my favorite writers because of the dialogue and the snappiness of it, or any of that. It's the fact that he can create a scene that you're just like, damn, that was good.
Yeah.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah, because there's a definite cinematic quality to this. Of this entire conversation is taking place in a police car.
Yes.
Driving down the highway, and it's over the course of just like
panels.
Panels,
man. I have to wonder if he gave himself a high five after he wrote this one, because I would have given himself a high five. So one of the cops is reading her card, right? Children's entertainer, stage magician, professional escapologist. Is escapologist even a thing?
I don't know.
She says, take a look in your rearview mirror.
Which is so phenomenal.
Wait. Page turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Creators, I cannot stress this enough. When you want to wow your reader, a page turn is the best tool in your arsenal. What is a page turn reveal? It is when you actually have to turn the page to reveal the end result of the gag. When you do so, it creates the perfect timing. It is such a wonderful tool. Please use it.
Yeah, because
please.
Had they decided to just move everything up and add a fifth panel, and the fifth panel be where the flipping, like, and you're looking in the rear view, and she's like climbing over the.
I mean, okay, mind you, dude's obviously looking in the rear view, and it's not that she's in the middle of the street. She's like a ways back, climbing over the median barrier.
She at one point was in the car, and the next point
just talking to them.
Yeah. And gone.
Next moment, she's out, and dude's like, "What the?" And you pause, and how the hell did she do that?
Yeah, it was what I love too. Is the handcuffs are closed still?
They're still. They are. They're closed and in the back of the car.
Yeah.
That's a chick where you just go. We never speak of this.
Yeah.
We don't. We never picked up anybody.
Yeah, somewhere in between a Ronnie James Dio and a Motley Crue song.
Facts.
That is Cordelia Moonstone.
Facts. Next up, we have Leonard Moonstone.
Oh my gosh.
This guy, well-trained stage magician.
Yeah. And like the iconic, like when you think of a magician, he's got the top hat, the tuxedo, the long coattails.
He's got the trick that is dangerous and ridiculous. Yeah. It is an old lady with a revolver, and he's like, "Okay, shoot me.
Yeah.
I want you to shoot me. Do it quick, because I might change my mind."
Yeah. It's like.
Oh my God. Now, what's crazy is, okay, there was a unlettered preview in C2E2 that was being handed out to VIPs for Mark, and this is where the story stopped.
Yes.
We didn't see the end result of this gunshot.
So the page turn on this one is a different sort of page turn, because we're like, what happened?
What happened? Because we've been waiting since April to find out exactly what this was. Turn the page. Dude catches the bullet in his teeth.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
Because,
I mean, this lady looks shaky.
Yeah, and as we've established from earlier pages, there clearly is some actual magic and supernature stuff going on.
Yeah, there's some things that are behind the veil, under the curtain, whatever you want to call it, that's happening. He bows. The lady is shocked. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
How did they do it?
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
Come back, I'll be here all week.
Yeah.
Steps off stage and is greeted by his son, Regan, who hands him his, handy dandy cigarello. It's a good way to say good job.
Yeah.
And he's like, "The lady's ain't that good?"
Yeah, because that's
because I was like, "Oh my God, she like really did it." That's incredible.
And then,
dude, he takes that curtain,
Penn and Teller's it.
Yeah, he does. Set fire too. It's like there is no magic. He's like, "Don't be ridiculous. She shot me in the chest." But that's why God invented Kevlar.
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
Yeah. So it's same last name, and like we're now in a situation where it's just like, I had the bullet in my mouth
the whole time.
Yeah.
It was good. So then you're like, well, wait, this isn't.
What is
real
really
magic.
going on?
Like, this isn't. His isn't real magic.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Hold on. They are talking about how the Moonstones have been on stage at this venue forever.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal. But all of a sudden, Regan suddenly seems to get some news from nowhere. Like, he doesn't have a phone out. TV's not on.
That's the thing. Just out of nowhere,
he's like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
bad news." And we turn the page, and we're at a funeral.
Yeah,
and it's for the initial magician.
And it looks, the way Olivier has drawn this is almost like Mignolian in the darkness and the sadness. The characters are almost like sad statues,
right?
But I mean that in like the high,
in the highest regard. They are. They're stock still, and you feel like the emotion, the weight of it all. They're heavy
because they're all shocked.
Right.
They're all saddened deeply because as we begin to find out, the kind of thing that they're doing, the funeral of the broken wand, or ceremony of the broken wand, is something that doesn't happen.
No, this is a sacred transition, and it's wild. You get the total essence of what this world is. There's a world beyond our world that few of us can see.
Yeah.
But those who can are duty bound to protect mere man from that which would consume him.
Yeah.
That says so much. It's like with great power comes great responsibility. We have this power, and those of us that have it, we have this responsibility to protect those that would be in danger without us.
Yeah.
I love how we get right into it.
Yeah.
What kind of sick would use a kid for a magical hit?
Yeah.
Note, the kid isn't there.
Yeah. Which there's so many questions that come from that.
Yeah. Like a lot. I'm presuming that this Diane is the wife.
Yeah.
She's totally veiled, by the way.
Like totally. Like head to toe.
Yeah.
Which which even like increases the gothic sadness of it.
Yes. Regan, of course, being this he's wonderful. I love him. He's like, look, why are we playing? We know who did it.
Yeah.
We absolutely know who did it.
Yeah.
Why are we being coy?
Yeah, but what I wonder too is the two people like that open up with what kind of sick would are they like cops? Or is there like
maybe magic cops, magical order of some sort that guards this kind of stuff? Are they a part of the magic order?
Yeah. Are they the magic order themselves? Like what we don't know.
We don't know yet. Like this is still world building.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. One guy says, "Oh Christ, you've really done it now, Regan."
Yeah. And the look of just oh no, please no, on that dude's face, and that's one of the police.
Oh. Okay. So imagine if you can. Let's put it like this.
Yeah.
Imagine if you can. You are at the funeral of Snape.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Bellatrix and all the Death Eaters show up.
The sun goes black. It's dark. Like dark.
Like to the point where somebody has to ask, did she just make the sun disappear?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And they still talk. There's like I'm trying to figure out because it's not necessarily reverence, but one of the like you shouldn't be here, Madam Albany.
Like you said her full name.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Yeah.
Like it's not even But what's crazy is like Regan is different.
Yeah.
Regan obviously is of a higher range than these guys. He's got no fear in him whatsoever.
I know you did this.
Skinny ass witch. Like that's so bold. She looks terrifying. Okay.
Yeah.
The pseudo gimp mask that she's rocking.
Because it's like somewhere in between that and this I don't know modern gothic witch. Like it's
creepy.
Yeah, it's one of those like I want to know for the bad guy designs. Does that come from the writer? Does Mark say, you know what, conceptually I want them to look like this,
right?
Or is it like a sounding board between him and Olivier?
I can only imagine.
Like, because I want to see these kind of scenes. What can we do to really? Yeah, like I want to like if you guys are watching,
right?
Hit us up and let us know because this is really
brilliant, and it also plays into what I would want to be the thought process because these aren't outlandish costumes.
No,
so
they're not over the top.
They could very well be done for live action.
Yeah,
and so if that's the case, like that is brilliant.
Yeah,
like we will actually know these characters visually.
Yeah,
immediately when we see them in new media. That's fantastic.
Because all these things like leather jacket and a hood. The bowler and like it's actually a pretty cool ascot or scarf that he's wearing.
Note, I think that's the same guy from before.
Yeah.
Who was there when this guy was killed.
Because we also don't see.
Exactly. We don't see the marquee looking guy.
Yeah.
Eddie Lasowski, there we go.
Yeah.
Was the person that was killed.
Yes.
And this Madame Albany is claiming that that's her cousin.
Yeah.
So she's a part of this order. Which makes this like wide ranging and
there's a lot going on. Like what is
it's like mafia families showing up and like there's this side that got kicked out or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like they're even trying to still maintain decorum. You're upsetting his wife.
Yeah.
And she like it's so point is so why not resurrect him?
Yeah. Because at first it sounds like kind of like a threat, like whatever.
Right.
But then we'll get to that next page, and it's like, no, really, you guys have the power to do it.
You could do it. He can do it.
Yeah.
Because he has this book that I should have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see like the personal aspect of it. Like that's a stab.
Yeah.
There's some stuff here.
Yeah.
Bowler hat dude takes.
Oh, and he starts changing.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
That's just wrong. He changes into Dead Eddie.
Yeah.
And when I say Dead Eddie, I'm talking blood splattered, knife still there, buck naked.
Yeah, I was gonna say but like completely in the moment that he died.
Yes.
Which is
so unnecessary.
Who else is gonna know that? Who else is gonna know?
Clearly. What I love is, and again, this is where my love for Regan comes in. He steps up and says, "Get your shapeshifter out of here, or I'm gonna rip his face off."
Yeah, because it's not even like shapeshifter, like Ted the shapeshifter.
No,
it's just like you
get your dog.
Yeah,
get your dog before I have to put him on a leash. Because if I do it, he dies.
Yeah.
All right. And what I love is that he clearly is of a level where Albany is like,
because they don't. Yeah.
Okay, we're out. It'll be like we were never even here.
Yeah. Because the thing is, they could, depending on how the dynamic works, at any moment they could have just shushed Regan.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah,
quick. That's what makes it so amazing. They take care of the wife, and Regan is still there.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I love it. Like he speaks so plainly to his dad. He's like, look, this wasn't a one-off.
Yeah,
she's making a move, and she's not even trying to hide.
Yeah,
we gotta do something. We got to do something. Like we know there's an order here, and it's a pickoff line.
Yeah.
We got to start protecting ours. Yeah. So,
but are they?
What do you want to do?
Are they trying to take power just to have power? Or are they trying to bring in sort of a malevolence that was originally kept in check by the order?
We don't know yet. That's all part of this world building that's so brilliant. And here's where it gets real. Cordelia shows up. Dad, I am so sorry. Yeah. I swear to God, I thought the funeral was at 10. And her dad and her brother clearly have...
They've had enough of it.
Yeah. They have this understanding that her life and the way that we're introduced to her is not uncommon.
Yeah.
In fact, for all we know, that's literally where she just came from.
Yeah.
Like, we have no idea.
We don't know.
Like, it could have been where she just came from. And her dad is like, Cordelia, don't.
Yeah, not today.
Not today.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what's going on. She's kind of like, well, what's with the attitude? She has no idea what she just missed. That her brother Regan just kind of stepped in and was like,
yeah, because they're
cool it.
And then they just go back to the conversation. Like she's just she's just so like she's blood, but at the same time
she's a screw up.
Yeah,
she's a screw up.
Your family, but not.
Okay, wait. Pause on this one. So we have seen Mark play around with this intense, cool family dynamic before.
Yes.
With Jupiter's Legacy of the world's greatest bearing, essentially the world's worst superheroes.
Yes.
Are we seeing a different family dynamic in this one? Obviously, where there are 3 children.
Yeah.
One being astute.
Yeah.
The other one being not at all.
No.
And then this third that plays a different role altogether.
Right. We're about to meet.
I'm questioning, like, what is this? Is this a part of the growth of Mark's family himself?
Yeah.
And does that play a role in this?
Yeah.
I'm really curious about that stuff. Because it's such a great change. Such a great change.
Because if you're going and thinking like, oh, okay, it's going to be Jupiter's Circle Legacy, except with wands
magic
instead of capes. No, because there's some other stuff going on.
Very much so. So we get introduced to Gabriel Moonstone, who is buying toilet paper.
Yes. Just totally average Joe. He's at the grocery store.
Yes.
Find out, like, do I get 42 rolls with 7 ply?
And what's funny is, like, okay, so in this moment, I finally understood back at the club that what's his name? What is his name? Leonard says. Yeah. So when he's talking about, the longevity of the Moonstones being on stage and how it's unfortunate that there's no one that's going to replace him when he hangs up his hat. And he breaks it down. He's like, Regan's got his nightclub. Cordelia's unreliable.
Yes.
And I just realized Regan's got his nightclub.
Gabriel's concerns lie elsewhere, unfortunately.
Right. Regan, I believe, is gay. And I think that there's something to this where you have to have a kid.
Which would?
In order for you to be continuing. And he wouldn't have a natural born child. And so he's ineligible to keep this thing up. Cordelia, unreliable. Like,
you
almost don't want her to have a kid.
Yeah.
And
oh,
so it's like this like whole little play on of why this would
yeah,
work. And at first I was like, well, nightclub, I don't understand why that's a thing. But his disposition in this one panel, I'm like,
I wonder.
oh,
I wonder.
It's a different
Yeah.
sentiment. It's an overall, different sentiment.
Nightclub is his baby, sort
Right.
of.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of an interesting thing. Like, is there a legacy factor that you have to have a kid in order to
Yeah.
take over the stage? And
Yeah.
if you don't, then you can't.
Yeah.
And therefore,
Yeah.
kind of becomes a thing. So
Yeah, because visually, when we actually see this on the screen, Regan's on a cloud.
Oh.
He's just sitting there,
just brilliant.
and like the way the coat is on, but like his arms are
yes, I mean, it's
so
just draped over me. It's got such panache to it.
freaking Cary Grant looking magician ass.
It's so cool.
It's oh my gosh.
Gabriel is talking to him, and he's like, "I don't know how you live like this, dude. What do you call it again?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Shopping." The mundane things that Gabriel is engaging in, that Regan is just like, "Oh, I can't."
Why would you go someplace and buy paper for your butt?
You can just conjure. It's fun.
Yeah.
I adore the fact that we established quite quickly that Gabriel is trying to maintain a sense of normalcy with his entire life.
Yeah.
And he's making sure, like, hey, you are cloaking this whole conversation, right? Like, I made a promise to my wife that I would not do this anymore.
I'm done. Like I'm normal. Right. I am mundane. I am not
that
about that life anymore.
That is it.
Which makes you wonder, like, why, what has happened?
What's the deal? Like, family biz, obviously.
Yeah.
What I dig is, so to a degree, Regan showing up and he almost takes a jab at Gabriel, where he's like, look, though she was drunk, Cordelia still showed up.
Yeah.
You didn't even do that.
Yeah.
But there still is this air of, we need you.
Yeah.
Like,
there's
she showed up, sure, but she's not you.
Yeah.
You're important. You're needed.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And overtly, it's this whole move to allow them to protect him.
Yeah.
To bring him back into the inner circle so that they can, in fact, protect him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he even says it. You were the best.
Yeah.
You were the best. And very coldly, very pointedly, he's like, not when it mattered.
Yeah.
Boom. Something huge happened. And what I love is that they don't even like dangle the carrot long.
No, it's next panel.
Next panel. You can't keep blaming yourself. I'd still have a daughter if I'd been a normal guy. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's lost something huge.
Huge. Like, presumably, Gabriel was in a position to take over for his father.
Yeah.
Lost his daughter in the midst of all this stuff.
Yeah.
And is like, nope, I'm cut off. I don't want to do no parts of this. I promised Louise that door was closed and I have no intention of opening it ever again. Like, wow.
But the question that's asked, don't you ever miss it? All the wonder, because it's such a different, like, I
can't even imagine turning that off.
Yeah, going from floating on a cloud while having a conversation to having to deal with Kroger on
the first of the month.
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, come on.
Give me the magic wand.
Like, anytime. Let's make that happen. What I love is that we immediately go from that question to like
whatever
this thing is. Elder God meets Godzilla foe.
Yeah, because there's like tentacles and like the suckers, and then like, I don't know, it looks like some kind of like
beaky thing.
And then
with another mouth over here. It's horrifying.
Oh my gosh. And it is so freaking cool.
It's amazing. And it looks like this is Gabriel as a kid.
Yeah.
Something that he saw as a kid.
Yeah.
That, his dad is checking in on.
Yeah.
And grabs his hand, you know, and he's like,
it scared him.
It absolutely terrified him.
He doesn't want to have anything to do with, like there's some kind of like, the less you know,
the better you are.
Yeah. And he's seen behind the curtain.
Right.
And
all the way behind it.
Yeah.
Like, it's no way. Regan says, well, you know where we are if you change your mind.
Yeah. And just that nonchalance. Like, and it's because he's not walking out of the grocery store. He's got his wand out and he's going from one place to some other, just with a step. Like, change. It's so, like, there is nothing mundane about him. None whatsoever.
Not at all. But, all right, so the next 7 panels is some of the greatest storytelling I've seen in a bajillion years, because this spans a lifetime of the wonder and earnestness of a child to the harsh reality of a grown-up in 7 panels. While they're exploring this carcass, and Gabriel is getting, the history. He's getting the lesson, told what's going on, and his place within it all. And he's like, oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. Your children, your children's children, this is going to be fantastic.
You're part of something huge, something that's important bigger, to reality.
Yes.
And we're lucky to be a part of this.
And
then I can see like visually how it's going to look on the screen for this part where it's
painful, man.
It's his daughter on a swing.
Yeah.
Sun shining through, kind of turning her into a silhouette. Higher, Daddy, push me higher. Oh, you can't go any higher, Rosetta. Oh my gosh. And he's
celebrating this magic.
Yeah. That I'm going to be a wizard when I'm older too. Just like Daddy, huh? Just like Daddy. And then bam, that next panel. And like, I can't even, as a parent, I don't know that I could handle the loss of a child.
No.
And just,
I mean, he is literally hunched over her casket.
Yeah. And his entire reality, his entire history, his entire family history is what I'm assuming at this point, a direct cause of the loss of one of the most important things, if not the most important thing
in his entire universe. And all of a sudden, Louise, his wife, is like, Gabriel, are you okay? And he's like, sorry, honey, miles away.
And he was. Like, there's no way he can talk to her about it because, like,
that stuff was done. He can't even be like, well, my brother just showed up and he told me this, this, and this. He's got to keep all of that bottled up inside. That's just so difficult.
And the question that I have is he walking away from that life,
right,
a result of the loss of his daughter, or is he walking away from it as a result of the loss of his daughter and the desire to not lose his wife?
I think it's both.
Could be both?
Yeah, I think because the stakes are so high. Like, Louise doesn't seem to be magically inclined.
No.
And so her understanding of this side of his life, she was cool with it until
that does raise some questions. Like, how much does she know?
Right. I mean, she obviously knows about it because he promised that he wouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So she obviously knows enough about it to get him to make that declaration.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she is necessarily inclined herself.
Yeah.
Which then becomes something else.
Yeah.
He's doing it to protect her.
Yeah.
Because she's not inclined.
That's a huge weak spot because someone could go after her.
Exactly. Because I would think that if she was inclined, he would tell her.
Yeah.
Like, look, someone's coming after us.
Yes.
And you need to know this because despite the fact that we're not part of the order, we could still be targets.
Yeah.
So let's protect ourselves.
Yeah.
She's not inclined.
Yeah.
So that's real. Turn the page.
Okay. Sorry for that noise, folks.
Listen.
If
you're going to end a book,
this is one of the best sequences
that
I have seen in forever because it's so gangster, it's so metal that all right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go panel by panel.
So this is one of the guys from the funeral.
Yeah.
And he's clearly on his John Constantine business in San Fran.
Yeah.
Gotta
have your side hustle.
Yeah. This guy is being asked.
Teenage kid kind of has brought him in.
Yeah.
Grandmother's sick.
Trying to help.
Yeah.
You go to the Magic Man for the cure.
Yeah.
And he asked the question, was that painting on the wall when we came in?
Yeah. And that's the kid.
Right. This is the kid that's actually asking. And he says, I could have sworn my mom had a picture of a windmill.
Yeah.
This guy's like, Justin, can you focus, please? I'm trying to help, and I don't have time for your silly questions.
Yeah.
Silly questions.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah. Because at this point, though,
it's kind of a weird thing. You're like, okay, all right.
So you forgot because there's a bunch of pictures up on the wall. So you forgot one of them. So what? Okay. I'm trying to mix this thing up so we can help your mom.
Right. She's got painful swelling, and I'm here to explain that it's nothing medical.
Yeah.
It's a curse from someone who wishes you ill, but I can help you pass it in your morning stool if you eat this paste I'm making for you.
Yeah.
Look, you can poop this out.
Yeah.
It's evil. You can crap this evil out. Don't even worry about it.
What I think is interesting about that part so far,
right,
is that it doesn't really reveal the totality of this other side of reality.
Nope.
Because a ton of people believe there's curses. A ton of people believe bad karma.
Bad juju is out there.
So this doesn't.
And he's just playing it so nonchalant of, listen, I got this. Yeah. It's a nothing thing.
Yeah.
And the kid is seriously, I don't mean to interrupt again, but there's something weird going on.
Yeah.
That isn't mom's clock or her curtains.
Yeah.
Things are changing every time I look around.
Yeah, which is so, like, that's where...
And now dude is starting to realize that he shouldn't have blew him off the first time he brought it up. And he's like, what about the carpet?
Yeah.
Does it look different?
Yeah.
And he's like, definitely. We always had a blue carpet.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and he puts what he's mixing down, and not gently.
No. This is I'm afraid we've walked into a changing spell.
Yeah, pulls out his wand, and the kid's like, "Oh, what? Oh my gosh, this is so."
In less than a minute, we won't exist, and someone else will live here, convinced they always have.
Yeah,
that is terrifying.
Yeah, because that could happen at any moment, and you're not just wiped out of existence.
You're replaced.
Yeah.
Forget you, Thanos, and your little snappy doodad. Yeah. This is way worse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, because it's so. Oh my god! I almost received a degree from the Ohio State Universities in philosophy, and this is such an amazing premise. Of it's not. It's just, and the resignation to it of like we're too late.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
The only upside is you won't feel a thing.
Yeah. Because they're not, you're not being killed. You're
undone.
Yeah, and watching the mom turn into a sofa.
Oh my god! Like
is
literally cubes out.
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
The whole room cubes up. They start to go.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but you've really brought your A game to the like. I mean, he's respecting what they just did because obviously he's not a slouch himself.
Yeah.
But
this is such an amazing
and all of a sudden it's now a living room.
Yeah.
What do you want to watch? I don't know. See if there's anything funny on.
Yeah, because it makes you wonder: these two people, did they exist before? Has reality completely been changed?
But they always will believe that they've been there.
Right.
They always will. And the marquee dude is back.
Oh
He's like behind them as they're trying to Netflix and chill.
The red eyes, the wand.
So creepy.
Yeah, it's
to be continued.
Yeah.
Man, listen. This right here takes you to school and it teaches you how to tell a story. Okay, I'll be flat out honest. When Man of Steel #1 dropped, this is what I needed. That
level of, it's not just good, but it's like,
you are ready for, I need more. I want more. What else is going to happen? The sense of storytelling here is so high.
It's so epic. I want to know everything about these bad guys. I want to know.
I want to know about Eddie.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel like I would love it if they had taken a page out of the Dark Knight 3 and had like a little book about Eddie.
Why did they go after him first?
Was he weaker? Was he stronger? What's the deal? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to know about Eddie.
Yeah.
I want to know about Eddie. I want to know what happened to the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know.
Cannot wait for issue 2.
Oh my goodness.
So yes.
Considering how Altered Carbon did on Netflix, I feel like this is the PG version.
Yeah.
When this actually goes live, we're gonna see some hardcore R, and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even wait.
Who do we cast? Like, who do we cast? Like, I've got the ability.
No, whatever. You know what? That's our question to you. Yeah. Who would you cast in the Netflix live action version of this?
Yeah. Go out, buy a copy, read it.
Find out, dude. This is so good.
Yeah, it's one visually. Oh my gosh,
Sam Neill.
Yeah, definitely.
I would totally do that.
Definitely.
God, oh my, so much fun. Oh,
Alan Cummings is Reagan.
Oh, that's not bad. I almost went Benedict Cumberbatch though.
Oh, yeah, because I think he could. Well, I think Cumberbatch could be a little bit more.
Although, if that was Benedict Cumberbatch,
done, mission accomplished.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, so please hit us up. Comment below.
Share, reshare, and again, our Patreon guys, we will definitely give you guys something special.
But this was too big.
Yeah, this was way too big. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Well, you got some sketch cover versions. Of this.
Yes, we do.
I might be willing to maybe draw some things.
And that's huge because you have less than zero self-confidence when it comes to your art.
I hate doing that.
But
I'm willing.
Yeah, he's actually really good.
But for you, I would.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Yeah, this is so freaking good. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivier.
This is awesome. Thank you, Netflix.
Yeah.
Miller World for life.
Yeah.